What up? My name is Jason. If you're a personal trainer or want to be a personal trainer, thinking about, starting your own business, this video is for you. So I was just gonna say about Microsoft Clarity. I talked about it before, I mentioned it, but I just used it and actually looked at it. It is super awesome. So what is Microsoft Clarity, and how can it benefit you? Microsoft Clarity is basically a software that you can integrate with your website. Probably there's a lot of different integration platforms that they go through, but one of them being Google Tag Manager, which is very easy, very simple stuff, dude. Like, if you have Google Tag Manager, it's very easy to integrate. Like, I literally just connected my account and then boom, it's integrated. Like, what? Pretty cool. And so what is Microsoft Clarity? It's basically a heat map. So you can actually see what people are doing on their website. They have real time, and then they have what's it called? They have real time, and then they have recordings, which is insane to me. So the recordings last a very long time, and like days wise, and you can see what people are doing. So like, you can see them scrolling, you can see the buttons they're clicking, you can see all that stuff. So how can it benefit you? Is especially starting off, you don't really know what a good conversion rate is. For online nutrition fitness coaching, I can't get an exact answer. I'm assuming 5. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what a good conversion rate is. I try to look it up, but there's so many different statistics. One was as high as 13%. I'm like, dude, if I can have a landing page that's 13%, I would drive so much traffic. And then if they're converting at 13%, dude, that's a lot. But out of those 13 that convert into leads, the percent that goes into actual clients is a whole nother ballgame. But regardless, so the heat map, but it also does the recordings. So you can basically see, what people are doing on the website. And how is that beneficial? Like, is that stalker status? No, it's not. First off, you don't know who it is. But you do know what they're doing. So, for example, if they go to your website and they just freeze. Oh, and another thing that Microsoft Clarity does. It's free. Okay, let's get that right. It's free. But also, what it also does, it also includes the bots. So that is pretty. Now, I don't know how much. I can't go into detail about that just because I simply don't. I know, like, when you run ads, they have like Meta ads and Google ads. There are bots that stimulate human activity by doing the same stuff. Like, so it comes off as a human, but it's not. Like, the bot clicks, like, it's a real thing. You can look it up. I don't know the scientific terms or the knowledge behind it. I don't know why. I'm assuming it's for like add more money because they're real mean person people who's just trying to get more money. I mean, that's what I'm assuming, is it's bot traffic. And the only if you get link clicks, then you have a bot just spamming, or a whole bunch of bots like mining Bitcoin, but they're mining link clicks. You know what I mean? It kind of just throws your everything off, your conversion rate, all your KPIs. It messes it up. So now I don't know to the extent of, because it does say bots excluded. So I don't know what that entirely means. I don't know if it's like they track the stuff, but they don't include the bots, or it mentions out of the 25 people that were on your website, 17 were bots. I don't know into detail, as this is just my journey. I'm starting off now. I haven't had a lot of success, but it's coming. It's been about 5 months. It's coming. It might be another 6 months before I finally hit the dang, system, framework, whatever you want to call it, that actually produces results. And it's coming. There's no way that if I work on it every day, you work on it every day, it's not gonna happen. You gotta work on it every day. One thing every day. Like today, what did I do? I hopped on the computer and just stared at it for a little bit. I'm like, geez, what do I do? So I went to Microsoft Clarity and I looked at what people were doing, and I that people are actually scrolling, but they're not putting in their contact information. My contact information is above the fold. What that means is, soon as what you see when you first get to your website, so like the first top page or section, that's what people see. You know, mostly your header and then whatever's right there. So I acknowledge people are not putting their contact information, and they're there for a little bit reading it. So I ended up changing up my website, you know, and that's the price of, trying to start up a business, is figuring out what works. And a lot of it is a lot of strenuous freaking just, nitpicky freaking annoying little task that, changing a headline and getting traffic and seeing how many conversions you get, or seeing if the traffic is a little bit better, changing the color scheme, changing the fonts, changing the images, changing your marketing, your advertising, your ad copy, your headlines, just changing it, tweaking it. But the thing is, you don't want to tweak all of it. You want to figure out what's working, even if it's slightly above, and then what's not working. And you can compare the two, and you just keep doing of what's more working, but don't necessarily do what's more like just the same thing. Basically do this. If you have like an ad that's converting like crazy, don't change anything at all, dude. Just pump that bad boy. Pump it, and then if it's not doing so well, you can kind of compare it to be like, well, it's kind of similar to the other ones that didn't. It's like, let's stop using this headline, because this headline is not doing what it's supposed to do and hooking these people. And so, hey, there's the analytics behind it all, like dropping an advertisement with a headline, but you get converting leads. Out of those converting leads, how many of them were good quality leads? And then so like if you have another headline that doesn't perform as well as far as getting leads, but those leads that you do get from that headline are more highly qualified, it's kind of like, all right, screw the poor leads, let's get the high quality leads. It's going to be a little bit more expensive, but that way it saves you time, because at the end of the day, if you have like all these onboarding phone calls and you're talking to people that are not necessarily your dream client, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't want to work with people with, let's just say, no arms and stuff like that, you can have it to where it's like, hey, do you have arms, like in before they book a call? And if they do, well, you're like, perfect, all right, you know what I mean? That was just an example, but you get the gist. But there's a lot of analytics. So what I did today is, but what I did do also is I screenshotted my website, and I put it to the side, and I will always go back to it if necessary, and tweak it out a little bit. I use ChatGPT to come up with the website copy. So I try to use Russell Brunson's type of format, the hook, story, offer, but I feel like it wasn't converting well. It could have just been that I don't have a video, which I feel like a video sales letter, people can actually see it, feel your energy. If you have a whole bunch of different coaches, it's a little bit different of a ball game. You can potentially have a different, like, personal trainers area where you can like pick your client or whatever. But I feel like it's kind of important. Oh, and another thing that I did offer today on the new website is I have to get the pricing structure laid out. I was gonna pay someone to do it, but dude, I kind of like my website, dude. I just made a different one today, just different, basically copies, same color scheme, and I kind of like it, dude. And I know it's not about what I like, it's about what the market says, but I'm gonna try it out. I did something different today. I ran a Google ad for clicks, and so Meta ads and Google ads have bots. Let's just get that straight. All right, they have link bots. And you say, man, that sounds like a conspiracy theory. Well, I actually Googled it on Google and asked, and it said yes, Meta ads and Google ads. So a lot of those links might not be, qualified links. They might not be. However, I did Google search, and so I'm hoping that just to try it out, man. And with the Microsoft Clarity, I'm able to actually see it, and it's cool because Microsoft Clarity also integrates with Google Ads, but it also integrates with Google Analytics. So I don't know what all that means yet. I'm still learning, but I know if it's with Google Tag,